Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I trust you all are doing great because as for me, I am awesome. But on a serious note, I just want to believe that you all are doing very well from your end because as you can see, I am awesome. Just a quick question. Has God been good to you all through this week? Because as for me, God has been really good. Most of the time, just the fact that we have life, if not for nothing, if not for anything, we should just be thankful for the fact that we have life. At least we see how things are going out there in the world. So when you go out and come back, it's enough reason to thank God. And so if we're alive at this time, we should say all glory to God. So if there's nothing to thank God about, let's at least thank God for life. Yeah. So today I'm coming on board to share a story. Yeah, so today is story time. I'm going to be telling a story. Basically, it's something that just happened to me. I think almost 2 days back, and I got thinking about it. I was really thinking hard about it because there are many things that run through my mind when it happened. So I was really thinking deep, and I felt like, oh no, maybe I should share it here on this platform. So if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload new videos. For my returning subscribers, I really appreciate your encouragement personally. To me, it's really so encouraging. For the starters, I'm really so grateful. I'm really blessed to have you all in this platform. So if you're coming across any of my videos for the first time, this is Fadima Mengla right here, and in this platform it is Mengla's Corner. In Mengla's Corner, we talk relatable societal issues, we talk matters on faith, we talk lifestyle, we talk books, we equally talk music. I do a lot of things. Look, by the way, I do a lot of things. So we talk a lot here on issues that we all can relate to on this channel. So please stay tuned. Don't move, don't go anywhere, because you know what, we die here. So let's move right into the video. You're welcome back, guys. You're welcome back. You're welcome back. Please do not leave the video until you finish watching, and please let me know what in the comment section what you think. You can just share your opinions and every other thing that you might want to say about this video, but please do well to watch right until the end. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be sharing with you a story. Basically, is what happened to me some days back. Or sometimes we just go about life thinking like we are entitled to it. Meanwhile, in a twinkle of an eye, we could be here, and before we know it, the next minute we are not there anymore. That's how short and how complicated life is. So wherever we find ourselves, we just learn to be thankful and to live life to the fullest. So what happened is, I was on my way to work. So usually when I'm going to work, I use a bus. Here we use there's this option. If you're not taking public transport, there's an option for a car lift. So it's basically a bus that will carry a group of people to work and stuff at different timings. So I took my car lift to work. So we are on our way to work, and then we get to a certain point. On the road, and normally when you're driving, if those who are coming like forward, anyone who is coming from the corner, need to at least look left and right to be sure that no other car is coming towards. And then before you know it, another car bumped into us like this. And then before you know it, so the driver had to stop abruptly. And then when he stopped, out of a sudden everyone jumped up from their chair like what is this? And then that notwithstanding, sometimes these accidents do occur. Then the driver was like, okay, he gave the person in front the chance, okay, you can go forward. So what this guy did, the one ahead of us, the one who tried to first of all bump into us, they gave him the chance to take the lead on the road, and then he takes the lead. Suddenly what he starts doing on his wheel, he goes, he drives as though he's driving really fast, and then our boss is coming from behind, and then all of a sudden he will slow down, and then we will still have to do, like the braking, like automatic brake. So it kept going on. At some point we felt like, okay, our driver felt like, okay, let me just be slow and let him move forward. So it was a small roundabout where we get into the main road itself, the main road where cars now keep coming left and right like non-stop. The speed should be about 80 kilometers to maybe 100 kilometer. So we leave the small roundabout, and then we get into the main road. Once we get into this main road, I don't know, the guy who bumped into us, suddenly he's behaving like he wants to revenge. He wants to have a revenge on us for some reason I do not know. And then this guy, he's going ahead of us, and then as our boss is coming, when we got to the main road itself, so the guy had to our driver had to turn towards another direction so that he will have to avoid that guy. When we turn to the right, he turns immediately to the right. When we then turn to the left, he immediately turns to the left, and we're like, what is happening? Why is he behaving like this? And we're in the main road, and this road is very dangerous because cars are coming like non-stop. And then all of a sudden, so our driver decides to slow down in speed, and then there was another car, like almost like a truck, in front of us. So immediately he shoots behind that truck. Then that guy who was going ahead of us, who is playing, I don't know what tricks he's playing on the main road, I don't know. And then suddenly when he discovered that we had left him, he noticed where we were, and then immediately he now cuts directly behind the car we were directly behind that car, and then he immediately cuts through. That's when our bus was almost somersaulting. And I don't know how the driver got hold of the steering wheels. I don't know. All we could hear was the bus was about to fall, and then we were now screaming so hard. I will not really say, I don't know if they tell me how did the driver get hold of the steering wheel, I wouldn't say it. We just heard other cars were now on their wheels. We could only hear the noises of other cars, like what is happening. So like those who were coming from behind, they knew we have already fallen off. And there was a lot of things going through my mind, and everyone was like, what is wrong with that guy? Is he crazy? And then the person who is sitting next to me, he asked me, what's wrong with that guy? He wants to die. The first thing that came to my mind was, if he wants to die, he should die alone. Why would he want to die with others? Or why does he want to drag others along? And and then I started wondering, my God, that's how God saved us. That's how, if they ask me, how did the driver get hold of the steering to get the car balanced again? Because we knew we have fallen, and if we fell, the cars that were coming from behind should have hit us. Like, I don't know how the story would have been told. I don't know if I'll even had had the chance to say the story. But when it got to a certain level, I just said, God, thank you for saving me. I said, thank you that you rescued not only me, but you rescued this number of people that are in these buses, and even those who were coming behind of us. Because what if they hit each other, or if they came in confrontation with each other? It will also be like multiple like accidents that multiple it's involved. And then you see the person who caused the accident is moving straight. When that one happened, what everyone was shouting, like, let him go, like just slow down and let the driver go. We don't know what is wrong with him. We don't even know what he's like. Even if what, you're not entitled to the road, you don't do that in a main road that's really big that could cost the life of people. you know at some point I just said, Lord, I'm grateful for life. And I was thinking in my head, like, it's really important that when you wake up in the morning, you should tell God thank you for life. It's important that we commit our going out and our coming into God, because it's really important. Because sometimes we hear stories of this person who left here this morning and he didn't come back. There are stories like that because you find yourself involved. But I really believe that God came through. God came through for me. I just, that was a save, because that place is a very dangerous spot when it comes to accidents here in the UAE. I really thank God. So after some time, when we had allowed that guy go really far, and like we could drive close to or behind normal drivers, because I don't think that guy is normal, because anyone in their normal senses will not even behave like that. And then it got me thinking. I started thinking, like, what could be running through his mind? Or I was thinking, is he running away from something? Is he having problems at home? Is he maybe suffering from depression? Or is he going through mental health? Is he like, all sorts of questions were running through my mind. I was like, because it's not normal. No one on his normal senses will want to intentionally cause an accident, because the guy was, it's like he was on us. He kept coming. When we go to he would cut in between, like he was playing with the car on the main road, like this is no joke. And I was thinking, what could be wrong with this guy? Is he running away from something at home, or does he just wants to kill himself? And then at some point also I was like, if you want to kill yourself, you should die alone. Don't drag people into it. Like, a lot of things were really going through my mind. And I was thinking, maybe this one, he's even battling depression. Maybe he's suffering from mental health. Maybe he has loans and something, and it's weighing him down. Maybe he just feels like the world is worthless and he wants to die. And then at the same time, I was thinking, like, is it worth it? Why should you die because of the problems? Because normally, as they always say it, like, problem not the finish. Our problems will never be finished, but there is a way that we can always tackle these problems. There are ways that we can always try as much as possible to tackle these issues. Killing yourself or trying to kill multiple people will never ever solve our problem. It will only increase the injury. It's just like adding salt to injury, no matter what we are going through. So that's basically the story I wanted to tell you about. So in this story, God saved us. God did not only save me, God saved us, because I was really grateful. When I came back, I was really thankful. Like, Lord, it's really true. Indeed, it is true that unless God watches over the city, the watchman is just watching in vain. Unless God builds the house, the laborers are just labor. You just labor in vain. Unless God watches over you, no matter how you try to say that you're keeping yourself safe, if God is not in charge, nothing will ever go through. It got me thinking a lot. I had a lot of thinking. So I was not only thinking based on my own side, I started thinking based on his own side. Like, what will cause a man to want to intentionally create an accident that could lead to multiple casualties? Not only about him, is he battling something? Is he really struggling with something? And then I got to the conclusion that nothing is worth dying for. We should not let life matters, or the difficulties of life, or the challenges of life should push us to want to take away our lives, or to want to take away the life of others. It's not worth it. And in conclusion, I have learned, what did I learn? I learned that it's important that we should trust God completely with our whole self. Even the Bible says that we should trust in the Lord with all of our hearts and lean not on our own understanding, and that in all of our ways we should acknowledge him, and he will make straight our path. That got me, I got a lesson out of it, that we should trust God with our lives. We should trust God with everything, because if God is not there to help us, I'm not sure we'll be able to function properly. If God is not on our side, we cannot function well. And in all, I concluded that God is faithful. No matter what, God is faithful till the end. And you know, God will not allow certain things to happen to you if it's not your time. But how God steps into the matter, I also got this in my spirit, that anytime God steps into a situation, it's the right time. When at the time, I believe he got hold of that steering wheel, because he is there to protect us. So in all, God is faithful. God is faithful. Let us learn to entrust God with our lives, because we cannot function without God. Without God, we cannot even go about anything. So this is what I came to share with us today. I really hope that this video blessed you. It's some sort of like a testimony for me, that I really wanted to share it here on this platform. So I'm encouraging you out there, learn to trust God. Let us learn to trust God. Let's learn to surrender our all to God, believing that he is in charge of our lives. And in all, we should learn to apply faith, because faith moves mountain. Faith helps move mountain, and without faith it is impossible to please God. So stay truthful, stay thankful. Like, we should cultivate a habit of thanksgiving, because to God be the glory. We are here with or by the help of God. We cannot boast of anything, but we can only boast of the help that we have from God, and his grace that remains sufficient in our lives. So please stay tuned to on this channel for more interesting content. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Come on, just click on the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell, so that you get notified every time I upload new videos. Thank you very much. Thank you. So until I come your way again, thank you so much for watching this video right up to the end. See you. Bye bye.